Hey, so I've been self-quarantined for a few weeks now, and it's wash day tomorrow. It's about that time. It's been great because I've just been able to kind of keep my hair up in this pineapple like this, but it's getting about time to wash it. It's really important for me to keep up my routine, and I know that some of you recently have asked about what I do. I've had quite a bit of growth in the past year, and I switched up my routine a number of months ago, and I'd just like to share with you right now what I do the day before wash day. So I'm going to show you what plants I use to take care of my hair. But since I started using this hair care, these hair care techniques, I barely get any broken hair on wash day, or even days between. My hair is a lot stronger, it's a lot softer, it's a lot healthier. I'm playing with it right now. I probably shouldn't. That's a bad example to be setting. But yeah, I find that the less you touch it, the less you try to manipulate it, the more it'll grow, and the more it'll just kind of show its true personality. I spent most of my young adult life, well, no, sorry, my teenage years, my young adult life too. Okay, I'm getting way off track. I spent a lot of time when I was younger trying to manipulate my hair and trying to make it look a certain way and make it be a certain way rather than just get to know it for its true nature. So going natural and embracing my natural hair has been a bit of a journey. But in embracing my natural hair, I've also embraced some natural hair care methods. So what I'm going to show you tonight is what I do the night before wash day. I'm going to do a fermented rice water treatment as well as an aloe scalp treatment. So I'll show you exactly what I do. Yeah. Welcome to my bathroom. I have laid out here everything that we need, but I'm just going to let you know about each of the ingredients that I'm using. What we're going to do is a fermented rice water and oil and aloe treatment. So this is aloe vera. There's some cuttings of my plant. I have plants that are a lot bigger than this, but I just decided to use this one for whatever reason. I don't know why. So aloe is great for your scalp. It's great for moisture. It's also loaded with amino acids. It helps to alleviate itching, inflammation, and it's anti-inflammatory as well. It contains enzymes that also help to control dead skin. So this is fantastic for your hair, fantastic for your skin, fantastic for your scalp. And I'll name this plant Vera so I can say aloe vera. So I'm going to use a couple of different carrier oils. So sweet almond oil is the first one that I'm going to use. I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about castor oil. Castor oil is quite rich, which is why I use the sweet almond oil as a dilution oil for the castor oil, and also for the essential oils that I'll explain in a minute. So I just wanted to show you the difference between the two kinds of oils, because it's kind of hard to tell with this in the bottle, but I'll pour a little bit out so you can see. So that's the color of the Jamaican black castor oil. And I'll put the other oil right next to it. So this is the Jamaican black castor oil, and this is the regular castor oil. It's a great scalp cleanser. It helps with thickening, and it helps with retaining moisture. So this is probably one of my favorite oils to use, but because it's so potent, you only need a little bit. You don't need tons. And you can use it a couple times a week. But yeah, it can also work for alleviating menstrual cramps as well, like through a castor oil pack on your abdomen. So yeah, this is a really good thing just to have around in general. I find the easiest thing to do with this oil mixture is to mix up a batch and then put it in a dropper bottle. This will work really well because then you can precisely get to the scalp. Let's start off with our carrier oil, so our almond oil. I'm going to use a fair amount. It's probably about maybe an eighth of a cup there. And then adding some argan oil. 2 tablespoons-ish. Sorry, I meant castor oil, not argan oil. 4 drops of tea tree. 2 drops of rosemary. 4 drops of peppermint. And 4 drops of lavender. I'm gonna make it 6. Stir that around a little bit. And then pour it into the dropper bottle. Give it a good shake. The last ingredient that I'm going to introduce you to is rice water. Yes, rice water. As in the same kind of rice you probably have in your cupboard and the water that comes out of the tap. Fermented rice water has been used in Asia, in various cultures in Asia for millennia. Well, for as long as they've been cultivating rice anyway, to promote growth. And it also helps to reduce damage in the hair. It helps especially for chemically treated or heat treated hair. So for our hair, it would work really, really well. I find that for me, it helps to reduce frizz. My curls are a bit more defined and it's really, really shiny. Fermented rice water is rich in vitamins and vitamin E, vitamin B. It has biotin and a particular kind of yeast called Pitera. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but essentially it's been used as an anti-aging elixir for years. I've never actually used it on my face, but you can use it on your face. So this is essentially like a protein repair treatment. There's lots of different ways to make it. So you can make it by just rinsing rice in water and then taking the chunks out and then letting it sit and ferment. I ferment mine with the rice actually still in it, so I put it in a jar and I let it sit for minimum 48 hours. But yeah, it smells fermented, so it should have that kind of like stinky, like fermenting smell. And then that's how you know it works. I'm gonna take my trusty spray bottle and I'm gonna pour that rice water in. So it's cloudy and chunky. You want that yeast culture, the bacterial culture to be in there. That's the good stuff. And you can just throw this rice in the compost. This won't last out of the fridge more than 1 day. So you might either want to refrigerate it right away or toss it once you finish using it. And then I'm going to take some of that hair oil that we just made. Put a generous amount in there. Do something a little bit different. I'm gonna actually bruise the rosemary and put it right in there. Have you ever done that before? It's good. I don't know if it'll help, but I don't think it'll hurt. Do the same with the lavender. And there we go. And that's kind of what we're going to use as our treatment. Now that we have all our ingredients assembled, we can start. There we go. Here's my big hair. So I'm just going to go section by section. So taking the mixture, you want to completely saturate the hair. I'm going to take a piece of aloe that I've harvested. And the part that we want is in the inside. So I'm just slicing it open. You can see there's that gel there. So that's the good stuff. That's the stuff we want to use. I'm just going to take this piece that I cut off and gooey side down, just rub it on and into the scalp. Making sure this piece is soaking sopping wet. And the oil we put in the water will help to lock the moisture in. if you have especially dry ends and you want to treat them, you can do it at this stage as well. I usually do it, either midweek or right after I wash. I can do a little bit now to show you. I'm just actually going to take some from this cup that I already used. So yeah, just take a little bit, just apply to the ends like this. So here I am with my hair all braided. My hair is like, it's dripping wet. So you want it to be super soaked. I'm going to go to bed now. I'm going to sleep with this, and then tomorrow during the day I'll shampoo. I'm just going to loosely gather it up again to kind of like just keep all the wet in. Put a satin cap on. Looking super styly. Yeah, so there you go. That is my pre-shampoo routine. I always do this the night before I shampoo. My hair, I've seen improved hair health. So my scalp has been healthier. My hair is growing faster, and yeah, it's nice and shiny, and the curls are more defined, and it's really cheap. Again, these are oils that are super easy to find at a health food store. And then, yeah, rice and water and aloe. There you go. Let me know how it goes.